South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rockin' dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grand View Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show, every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grand View Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grand View Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you've still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
I'm the Wicked Witch of the South Point Hotel. See what I did there? Happy Halloween to you, everybody. And we have some tricks and we have some treats for you. Thank you for joining us with Lunch with Punch. Perhaps you're eating candy only. I don't know. Maybe sugar crashing later on. I don't know. Don't worry. Today's lineup will give you a shot of energy. I'm not kidding you. Today, we have 2 guests joining me that will be an overload for you. The show is a combination of comedy, conversation, viral videos, sports, betting advice. And I'm your host, Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And today, we congratulate the Los Angeles Dodgers on their World Series victory. And Las Vegas even thanked them. Look at that. The sphere lit up as a giant Dodger baseball. Very cool. That's there you go. Maybe someday the Vegas A's or whatever they're going to be called will win a World Series. Congratulations to the Dodgers. That 5th inning was nuts, and they won. And then they tried to do hockey. They tried to drink out of the Major League Baseball trophy, which isn't a cup, but they gave it a shot. Here we go. So it's a flat trophy, and they just poured it on and just kind of dumped it in each other's mouths. I don't think I've ever seen the World Series trophy. I mean, they're just like, sure, let's do it. There you go. And last but not least, for the Dodgers, this is a birthday cake. My mom sent this to me. Let them eat cake. My mom made me a Dodgers baseball cake. There it is. Look at that. That's from, I'm going to say 1977. In Southern California. I was a Dodger fan and a Pirate fan, as we all know. But she made that. Thanks, Mom. My mom's watching every day, as usual. Thank you, Mom. Coming up on our show at 12:35, ladies and gentlemen, the return of Vegas handicapper Joe D'Amico will be here at 12:35 to give you guys 3 picks. But right now, sitting to my right, which is the passenger seat, which is probably strange for this former NASCAR driver, my man, the host of Gaughan Racing, which was live earlier today. You can go over and watch on the South Point Studio YouTube channel. The celebrity who busted out first in his own charity blackjack tournament a few weeks ago before the South Point 400. Mr. Brendan Gaughan is here, everybody. Woo!
Golf clap.
Brandon, there you go. Happy Halloween.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. The South, Wicked Witch of the South Point.
Yeah, there you go.
There might be a few witches around here that might take claim over that.
I was just for today. Just for today.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm just taking
Thank
it
you for
for
having me, sir. I appreciate it. We have already had some amusing times off camera. And, of course, the studio has, I didn't realize, apparently I missed this last night, Bronny James.
Yes. He scored. Oh, we can. Do you want to see? We have the clip.
No,
we'll get to the clip.
I just happened to see it go on, and I was laughing because I scored 5 points in my NCAA career.
Which I want to talk about that too.
And so I'm like, I got one hand.
Okay.
I'm like, I got 5.
But we were talking yesterday when Alex was here. The Bronny over/under was 1.5 for any game
for the season,
no, for just the game.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And everyone's like, "Oh, take the under." Sean, you even said take the under, I think, right? Or someone was yelling, "Take the under." Someone yesterday was
under
like,
bet 1.
Well, he got 2 points. I mean,
did he get 2?
He got 2.
Oh, he got 2. All right.
No, we're going to show in a second.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, you know what? Let's just do it right now. We're going to do it in breaking video, top of show breaking video, because Brendan called for it. This is what
I have to see it.
we have. No, that's fine. Look, we have a graphic and everything.
Everything. Look at it. You guys are fancy on this show.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Here we go, Brendan. There it is. Little turnaround. Apparently, this is his trademark shot, the one he's worked on the most, the one he made maybe 8 times at USC. I'm not really sure, but there you go. And, he was born in Akron, so he did it. What did I miss? Did I say something? Well, okay. That's good. That's good on this show. So anyway, he hit a little turnaround jumper there. He's got 2 points, and he's only got $45,000 to catch his dad.
Yeah.
But they are now the highest scoring father-son duo in NBA history.
Every point that LeBron scores will keep adding to that number.
It's like Hank Aaron had 755 homers, and his brother Tommy Aaron hit like 30. And they're like, well,
that's the highest scoring.
Brother.
Well, no, is that
brothers.
But did the Griffeys beat that?
The Bonds
was father-son.
The Bonds are father-son.
That's right.
They're the number 1. Griffeys are, I think, second in father-son. So anyway, yeah, congratulations to Bronny James. I don't know how many more points because they already said he's going to go down to the G League a little bit. But you know what? Classy move.
Did they already announce that?
Yeah, they did. That's why I was surprised to see him in the lineup or playing at all. So here's what the Cavaliers did since LeBron won the title with the Cavaliers and brought a championship. So look what they did. Excuse me. Cavs class. They had these signs up around welcoming the Bronzes is back, the Jameses is back, and a couple of the other players that formerly played there. So nice move by Cleveland. Not a lot of classy things usually done in Cleveland.
Hey, Cleveland rocks. Come on.
Cleveland does rock. I'm a hater because that is our rival city if you're from Pittsburgh. I don't like the Browns.
You don't have much to hate about right now.
The Browns are just pathetic.
You don't have much to hate about.
I'm actually wearing Cleveland Brown colors today, I just realized. So that's for Halloween, ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
All
the Pittsburgh fans just know where he really thinks.
Oh, no, I wore a Browns jersey on the show last year because I lost a bet to my buddy who's Cleveland, but I never wore it outside the studio. It's like, it's safe. This is a safe zone in here.
Safe space.
Today on the Punch Menu, comedy clip of the day coming up, picks at 12:36 with Brendan, who has a NASCAR pick for you, and Joe D'Amico, who's got one for tonight and Saturday and Sunday. I have one. On Punch Bowl Pundits, we have a small child being a jerk, a massive possible parlay and Jeopardy, and what scary movies do the KC Chiefs love? But let's go to the comedy clip of the day, Brendan. Look at this graphic we got now, too. This is LaMelo Ball.
You guys are super fancy.
This morning showing up at Hornets practice. So here he comes. He didn't see the clown waiting for him, and his reaction is to smack it. Now, he doesn't know that there might be a small child in there.
Dang.
Right.
That's a little rough.
It's a little rough.
Don't you sign the waiver that says you don't touch the actors when they try to scare you? I mean,
that's what I did in the corn maze I went to the other night. You had to agree before you went in.
Yeah. I took my kid to his first haunted house this week.
What'd they think?
It was my 12-year-old who said he was tough enough to go.
Right.
And halfway through, he goes, "Daddy, you said it wouldn't be scary." I said, "I didn't say that." So
did you take the emergency exit?
Nope. He made it all the way through. He said he wants to do another one, but he's going to be as close to me as he was in the first one.
There you go. Well, that's good. You got to start him in.
Take it.
I went to the Mawapa County.
Yeah, the corn maze out there.
Yeah. It was a little far. I thought it was only going to be like 30 miles. I thought I put the address, so we get in the car, and I put the address, and I'm like, it's an hour and 7 minutes. But it was all freeway.
Yeah, no, it's easy.
But it was nice.
5:15.
Yeah, right. It was nice.
Been there. Already went there this year.
There you go. We did a nice job. They did a nice job. Okay, by the way, I want to point out my pumpkins here. I don't know if you can see the sign, but here we go. This is a pumpkin I carved last night. This is my Dwayne Wade pumpkin. Here we go. Let's move it over. Oh, we're the wrong way. I think it remarkably looks like the Dwayne Wade. Little did I know weeks ago when I bought this at the Gilcrease. Went there too. God, no, I bought this shade that matches the kind of the pewter statue. So there you go. There's Dwayne Wade. And then Courtney made this little South Point one. See, it's a little SP. See that? You can take this up to the office later if you want.
We'll drop it off in Dad's office. Say it's from Frank and the whole Punchlines crew.
And anytime you want to throw a flag, you can throw a flag. By the way, these penalty here. I'll give you a penalty flag in case I mess up later. Ladies and gentlemen,
later or just already?
or throughout the show. There's plenty. Ladies and gentlemen, it's roll call time. Let's see who's watching the show. Who do we have in our chat room? We call them the Punchies. So here we go. Roll call. Thank you. There's the bell. Sean is in there. Keith Lyles, scariest moment of my life, leaving the womb. The doctor smacked me. Okay. Keith says, nice cake, Mrs. Nicotero. Reno Paul, someone 2 thumbs up. Oh. Okay, he said someone had 2 thumbs. He wrote this wrong, but he had the LeBron over. Bronny James, my buddy James. Reno Paul. Yes. He's a massive Dodger fan, massive Laker fan. So, he had the Bronny over.
Over, there you go. Oh, he got it.
Although I think most of the money was on the under because he hasn't.
Listen, they kept him up long enough to get 1 basket. And he'll go to the G League.
There you go. The owners are like, LeBron, we did it. All right, now go have your kid play intramural basketball. Let's go to the shot of the day. This is something new we'll do. So shot of the day, since basketball and hockey are both in full swing, we're going to start doing shots of the day. And this one is John Morant, who is back playing in it. Now, is this a point or not? So reverse dunk. He's like, yeah, 2. Oh, but it bounced on his head and came out. He blocked his own dunk. That is not a hoop then, right?
I believe it is not.
Yeah, it is not.
I think they say the ball has to fully cross under the rim, and if it doesn't, it does not count.
Now that we showed a basketball clip there and we showed John Morant there, you mentioned earlier that you scored 5 points. Now, can we 5? That's 5 more than anybody in this room.
I got accused of point shaving, too. You did not. I would have loved to have held 2 hands.
Why did you not have 6? Was there a problem? You did.
I missed a free throw preseason NIT against Colgate, and apparently it kept the game under. And right before the NCAA tournament, Armin Katayan of ABC.
I remember him, yeah.
Yeah, no, but they love to hate Coach Thompson.
Yeah.
And they were looking for any distraction. They said that I kept the game under by missing the 1 free throw. And I got accused of point shaving as I'd love to hold 2 hands. I would have loved to have held 2 hands.
2 point total. So, I mean, you're being very humble about this, but you played at Georgetown under John Thompson.
Yes.
And was Allen Iverson on the team then, right?
We had Chuck. We had Othello Harrington, Jerome Williams.
Harrington, yeah.
JYD, the Junkyard Dog, Jihadi White. We were 3rd ranked in the country at the time. We had a good team. We had a very good team.
Wow. What were practices intense with that team?
That was the only job I had.
Exactly.
Game day was not my specialty, let's just say.
But wait, you got 5 points. Who did you get your points against?
Colgate was my only field goal. The rest were free throws.
Okay.
Yeah. One field goal.
That's unbelievable. Yeah. And were they
over O'Donnell Foyle, by the way?
Oh, wow. See, there's an NBA guy.
I only know that because after I opened my eyes and it went in, I saw who was in front of me.
Now, I'm a Big East basketball fan. So back in those days, Pitt was
the real Big East. And we kind of kept most of the real Big East around. Some people.
We left. They went to the ACC. I didn't want that. Trust me. St. John's. I mean, those games. Syracuse.
How's that working out for you, by the way?
Well, right now Pitt's doing good. They're 7-0.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm talking about basketball.
Oh, basketball? Yeah, that hasn't been so good. We got Jeff Capel.
Do you guys have football? It's kind of like Georgetown. We have football.
Do they?
I played football.
Did you really? You played football and basketball? Yeah. What did you play in football?
So I was a field goal kicker because I lost all my scholarships.
And how many points did you have in football? Did you have over 5?
Way over 5. Yeah. And the guy that's head coach now has actually played with me. So
really?
I still follow the team.
But there you go. We didn't know all this. By the way, everyone, can we show Sean right now? Because it's freaking me out. Sean directing the show today has the ghost face mask on from Scream. And Jerry's dressed as a burglar, and he has the alien popcorn holder. That is the creepiest shot. And there's like a red glow over your head, Sean. So that's very scary.
Oh, yeah. No, actually, on our monitor right there, it does have a look.
Oh, my God. There it is.
It is
and
red.
You can see us. Like,
yeah, it is red.
Oh, my God. Like I'm a ghost over your shoulder. Did we
that
play
was a great shot.
Holy crap. Nice
actually, you know what? I think the red was the pumpkin.
Oh,
go to that shot again.
Perfectly placed. Oh, he took his mask off. Now we reveal the killer.
Now it's really scary. Hold on.
Now we reveal the killer. Wait, I gotta like gangsta this a little bit. To this, no, that doesn't look good. Okay, can I take this back, by the way, to the dollar store? Probably not. No. Okay.
Good luck.
You can see the trick or treat. So we have a trick or treat sign and everything. Is it still up? Yeah. Trick or treat. We really went all, and the lights are purple and orange. If you can't tell by the hue at home, yeah, there it is. Trick or treat. All right, ladies and
gentlemen.
Purple in
the back. You see the purple in the back.
All right, there you go. All right, it's time for That's Crazy, or since it's October and it is Halloween, it's kind of more like That's Scary. So here we go, Brent. We got the black cat right there. That's the black cat. And we have 2 things. There you go. One of them is not so crazy. We want to point out, Keith Lyles, I did a show this. We wanted to point this out because Chris Andrews came in and pointed out that there's a blood drive. Oh, there's my friend Debbie right there. Debbie's the best. She's here every Thursday for the Dennis Bono Show.
There you go.
So anyway, there's a blood drive going on. So go ahead, throw the slide up there. Chris Andrews, very near and dear to his heart, the director of the sports book here, wanted to point out that Friday, which after work tomorrow, I'm going to go up and donate some blood, that the South Point does this all the time. Another great thing that the South Point does. So make sure you give some blood. I don't know what type blood I have. We're going to find out. My dad told me when I was
never known your blood type?
My dad told me when I was a kid, your blood type's O.
How many people
No,
behind the glass?
We had that. Does anyone know their blood type? Oh.
Really? That's impressive. That's a tough one. You need to get blood. That's special.
O negative, Jerry? IB positive? Why did I fell for that. I don't know. I think I'm O.
I think I'm O.
That's what my dad also told me my favorite color was red your favorite color's red. I'm like, it is? I thought I liked other colors. All right. So anyway, blood drive at the South Point. Come on down. I believe there's a discussion of cookies and juice afterwards. So
they do have cookies and juice.
Then I will come down for that. I will go upstairs for that. All right. Here's my That's Crazy. And it's baseball themed and Dodger themed, of course. So anyway, this is about Shohei Ohtani. In Major League Baseball history, over 30 players, let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, sorry, I'm having a hard time here. Over 30 players have hit 50 homers in a season. Over 200 players have had 50 stolen bases. Over 150 players have won the MVP. Over 1,500 players have won a World Series. But no one has ever done it all in the same season, ladies and gentlemen.
Until now. A
true one of one. That is Shohei Ohtani's. And he was one of the last guys they really showed celebrating because it was all about Walker Buehler. And then they showed Mookie Betts running out and then the players on the field. And it's like, oh, yeah, Shohei Ohtani, who really, since he partially dislocated his left shoulder and still played, I mean, he's the guy who really helped.
Look, he's pretty damn impressive. I mean, you got to give it. The guy's impressive. My favorite stat was, did you know that for the 5th year in a row, Will Smith has won a World Series?
I did see that. It's 5 or because Will Smith won it with the Dodgers in the strike year, and then there was the reliever. Will Smith won it like 3 or 4 years, and now
it's like 4 or 5 years in a row now.
It's 4 or 5. Yeah, there's a Will Smith. I actually had it for tomorrow's show. I was going to put it in there. No. I'm glad you brought it up because it is amazing. Yeah, there's 2 guys named Will Smith, and they both have. One of them is
not the one that threw a punch on the stage at the Grammys.
It is not. It's not that Will Smith. The Oscars, he waited. He waited for the big gig to do it. Yeah. Now, did you play baseball? You'd mentioned football and basketball.
Just played till high school.
Okay. Well, still, but you played through high school?
I played to high school. Oh, okay. And then the first kid threw 90 mile an hour at my face, and I froze, and I said I'd rather hit a linebacker than
or throw some free throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I saw a curve in high school, like I backed out like this, and it was like, okay, this isn't my sport. Yeah, I was a little wimpy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's look at today's date. Well, today is, of course, October 31st, 2024. It's Halloween. Ladies and gentlemen, we love Halloween. So what we do here, Brendan, is we have the national days, and then we put them into the computer. But a new wrinkle to it, I have thrown in a fake one that I have made up. And it is your job to try to guess the made-up one. Now,
I'm ready.
I have had a hot week where I think I've stumped everybody for a couple days in a row, if I'm not mistaken. 2 days, Sean. I stumped Seance yesterday and the day before there was. All right, here we go. So here are, let's see, I got 7 of them for you. 6 of them are real. Well, I got to make it a little challenging. National Newspaper Columnist Day, National Magic Day, World Savings Day, National Knock Knock Joke Day, National Caramel Apple Day, Girl Scout Founders Day, and National Pickled Peppers Month. One of those is fake.
I got 2 that are in my head.
Okay.
I got 2.
Oh, no. I'm trying to remember which one is fake now.
Oh, my God.
Wait, I think, okay, I got it. Okay, go for it. What do you think's the fake one?
It's either the newspaper columnist or what was the fourth?
Newspaper, fourth Magic Day, Savings Day, Knock Knock, Caramel Apple, Girl Scout Founders, Pickle Pepper.
It was either Savings Day or columnist. I'm going to say columnist.
Okay, behind the board, here we go. Vince always holds that. Sean doesn't believe it's Knock Knock, which we did Knock Knock jokes yesterday. Jerry wrote, who's there? And Vince says, Chirpy? Oh, you son of a gun.
But I'm bumped.
I walked right into the crickets, ladies and gentlemen. I'm in a deep pile of crickets right now.
Nicely done, boys.
One person is correct on the fake one. And it's Brendan Gaughan. There is no such thing as newspaper columnist day because newspapers don't exist. No, of course they exist. That's not.
That's just like my show. All I do is win, baby. All I do is win.
Well, how many units are you up on your show?
Well, not counting this week, which I'll be up even further. 109.25.
Okay, so if you guys got to watch Gaughan Racing, go over to the South Point Studios YouTube page, Gaughan Racing.
0.20.
What's that?
109.20.
Oh, well.
Hey, 0.5. I
take it. 5
take 5 away.
Also today, birthdays. Okay. This is back for me and Brendan's day. Rapper Vanilla Ice. How old do you think Vanilla Ice turns?
Well, he's got to be 55.
57. Vanilla Ice is 57 years old. College football legend Nick Saban turned 73. And comedian and buddy of mine, who we talked about right before the show, Rob Schneider, turned 61. So there you go. So we put them all in the AI machine, and Caden up in Utah, he has the secret codes. He put them all in there. Let's see what we came up.
You guys got all sorts of cool noises and stuff.
I'm telling you.
I don't get none of this on Gaughan Racing. You guys don't do none of this for me.
You gotta ask Jerry and Ann for it, and if they make it happen.
That's it. We're having a shake-up behind the glass for Gaughan Racing.
All right, so there we go. We got Vanilla Ice on the left. He's doing magic. He's got a caramel apple. He's probably telling a knock-knock joke. And then on the right, who is that supposed to be, Rob Schneider or Nick? It's a young Nick Saban with long flowing hair for Girl Scouts Founders Day. And he's got something in his hand there. He's knock-knock. You know, they have him in front of a door, I think, for like a knock-knock. That AI just thought it was a door thing. It's not perfect yet.
That's pretty impressive, though. I mean, you got to give it. I mean, they checked all the boxes.
It's getting better. They're learning. I don't see any pickled peppers anywhere, but maybe Kane didn't use that one. Anyway, those are outstanding and colorful, and I will tweet that out later because that's one of the best ones we've seen right there. I love it. All right, so
Nick Saban is a Girl Scout, by the way. Is what that's.
We're gonna leave that one alone.
Hey, flag on the play on that.
Flag
one.
on the play, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna take a sip of tea because it's time for the Punch Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Punch Bowl pundits. It's coming up. Here we go, Brendan. All right, we got a graphic for this too. Look,
man, what? All right, hold on a second.
Yeah, well, hold.
Isn't this called the South Point Studio?
Yeah.
Do I got a little something to do with the South Point? How come I think you have all the cool stuff and I get like
you got it, like you type like a nice email like, hey, it would be cool if I could have like a car engine noise or like a NASCAR checkered flag would be good for your show.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's it.
I'm very appreciative.
I even got my Ulo back there staring me down right now, like I mean,
we have a lot of cool things. I mean, we've got a lot of layers to this onion here. Just ask. They're very nice, very good, productive crew. I know it's hard to take me serious with this switch on. By the way, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Google later. This is a pretty good replication. I just want to point out on this, I started cutting out the entire face, like a giant thing. And Courtney's like, that's going to make a giant hole. I'm like, oh. So look, now you can see where I cut all around, and I could probably push it in, but I don't want to. But yeah, I'm not the most artistic guy, and you can see there's a candle in there. There's the official flame. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'll just hold it the rest of the show. No. Okay. All right.
Put a flag under.
You can prop it up. Oh, that's not, oh, no. All right, so listen, there's the punch bowl, Brandon. We got a bunch of questions in there. No. So go ahead, pick one, and then we're going to discuss. And then we got Joe D'Amico, 20 minutes on our big Halloween show. All right, here we go. Oh. What's the title of this one?
Punch Bowl number one, SKC, Scary Movies.
Scary Movies. Okay, now we know you're a movie buff because I know you like to quote a lot of movie lines. And I know you're a movie freak. So what? Oh, yeah, read the question. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's Brendan. Hi.
I wrote it to you.
Hi, Brendan. You're a movie freak too.
Yes.
I am a freak.
You are?
Yeah. What is your favorite scary movie of all time?
Scariest movie of all time.
So,
or a couple. You can name a couple.
No, I mean, I got to go on. I'm old school though.
Okay.
I lived in the house across the street from the Exorcist house, and we used to run up and down. Georgetown is where Exorcist was filmed.
Oh my God, that's right.
And so we used to run the extra steps on the football team, on the basketball team. That was one of the things we had to do. So I am a huge Exorcist fan.
The original is very scary.
Linda Blair, the OG.
Oh. And the music, everything.
Literally the house that I was staying in with a couple baseball players and a couple of buddies was right across the street. We looked into the courtyard of the Exorcist house.
I did not know this when I wrote this question. This is kind of crazy.
I love The Exorcist.
Exorcist is a good one. I still go back to I did the original Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger when he was like scary before he became like a little comical. Yeah. So put it on last night. We were watching it and he's got the long arms and he's running down the thing. But it was a little campy when I watched it last night. But then I went, it's 40 years old. It was made in 1984.
All of those are,
yes.
I mean, Exorcist, notwithstanding. But when you talk Jason,
yes.
when you talk
Halloween movies, a little campy.
They all were campy,
right.
but they scared the crap out of us when we were little.
They scared us when we were children. Now
these kids don't.
They don't get it. Sean, do you have a scary movie, or Jerry or Vince? What's that? Sinister. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. The Saw movies are creepy.
Saw the original. I saw the original.
The original's creepy.
Was yeah.
Vince, do you have one? Nothing that he can think of. Here's the scariest movie I ever saw. Glitter, starring Mariah Carey. Ooh, Mariah trying to act. Ooh. Okay, I've done that joke on the show before. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason we bring that up is the Kansas City Chiefs were asked by their social media team, what's their scariest movie? Roll it.
There's the KC.
There's the KC.
Where you going?
A lot of them say Halloween.
I like the series Goosebumps.
He does Goosebumps, the series.
All the Conjurings, the Insidiouses.
Insidiouses.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Blob. Anything with Trey Smith. Halloween, all of them. Michael Myers.
See? He knows.
You ain't saying Michael Myers?
There you go.
Like, what are you talking about?
I'm Scary Godmother. Hocus Pocus. Halloween movie.
Hocus Pocus.
Halloween time.
Hocus Pocus.
Halloween time. I be messing with Goosebumps.
Saw movies? There you go. A lot of good ones, KC, and they're having a scary year so far.
What's the one with the little girl in the well? What was that one?
The Ring? No.
Ring.
The Ring, right,
Ring.
where she
Yeah,
does her body like
Ring.
that. They had one of those in the corn maze. They had a girl. She didn't do
Poltergeist too. You got to give hey, when we were little,
the original Poltergeist.
When we were kids, dude, the original. These kids don't understand.
I saw in the theater when the guy peeled his face off,
dude.
which would look very sophomoric right now, but it was scary as hell.
That and it scared the
That
crap
is a good
out.
one.
No, that was.
There you go. That is a good one. Yeah, hold on. Let's see. We got a couple people. Mini Dar, the original Mini Dar, who we love. The original Halloween. Exorcist is not scary. Whoa. Mini Dar, come on.
Especially if you're a Catholic like me, raised Catholic.
Exactly.
That's stuff super
Maybe
scary.
that Mini Dar, are you Catholic? Because that's what made us scared. Mini Dar also says PG-13 is not horror. And Keith Lyle, he said the Ginger Dead Man 2.
Ginger Dead Man.
I'm one of the stars of that movie, Brendan. That's why he brought that.
Oh, I am. Hold on.
Brendan,
Now listen, the computer is here as a prop today, but the prop is going to get to work right now.
Here's the full title of the movie: The Ginger Dead Man 2: Passion of the Crust. Came out after Passion of the Christ, of course. Another scary. But I was what was my name? Marty or Vaughn? Marty's my dog. Wait, Vaughn? I can't remember my name, but yeah.
Frank Nicotero was Marty. By the way,
Marty, I was Marty. You know, so many roles. So many roles, ladies and
Ginger
gentlemen.
Dead Man 2: The Passion of the Crust.
Okay, if you have a horror movie tonight, you want to watch Ginger Dead Man 2.
Oh my God,
Right.
I am watching this.
You could also watch the first Wishmaster, but I was only in that briefly. I was pharmacy customer number 2. Oh God, he's playing the movie. Okay.
I'm watching the trailer right now.
Am I in the trailer?
Son of a bitch.
Oops. Maybe I should have turned the sound down.
It's about a.
Hey, there you are. He is in the
There's
trailer.
me. I'm in the
He's in the trailer.
Yeah. So if you want to watch that, I think I
You're in the trailer twice.
I was in the trailer too. By the way, that was a non-union, so I'm not making any money by him playing
You
that.
didn't get in the SAG on that one?
No, not on that one. I did on Wishmaster, which, by the way, I could do my entire scene for you if you'd like. I've done it before. Here we go. Hey, buddy, are you okay? There we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That got my SAG card. Come Christmas time, I'll run a clip of my Creep Show special. I was
Were you in Creep Show?
I was.
Oh,
I
I
was
used to
on an
love the
episode of
Creep
Creep Show. Instead of a werewolf, I was a wereboar. I turned into a pig, but I was always a pig. You'll see. It's so many layers to my acting in that one.
I'm going to have to, like this.
That
this
one's
is-
available on AMC On Demand. You can watch that one anytime.
I am driving down to Mexico very soon, and I'm going to download that before I leave, so that way I have it for the drive all the way down to
Well,
San
you're not
Quintin.
driving and watching it, will you?
No,
okay.
Montez will drive.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
All right.
All
I am
right, so
so
Kansas City Chiefs. Moving on to another punch bowl. Pull out another one,
Another
please.
punch bowl. All right.
What do we got here?
I have the MJ NASCAR WTF.
This is perfect for you.
I should not have grabbed this card.
No, you have to, because I don't understand it. We know that yesterday there was a lawsuit announced, right? So can you explain what's going on?
What the heck is the lawsuit Michael Jordan filed about Wednesday versus NASCAR all about? We have this clip to start.
Oh, we have a clip to start. Yeah, here we go. So here's MJ. That's just him. Okay, so he's celebrating with Reddick there. Is that right?
Yep,
Okay.
that was after Reddick had the greatest 3 laps in the history of our sport.
Okay. He's a tiny guy. Oh no, he's not that tiny. Jordan.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's tiny.
Okay.
I make Tyler Reddick look. He makes me look tall.
So what happened? What's going on with MJ? I see this headline. I'm like, Brendan will tell me.
So in our sport, a couple years ago, look, we've owned race teams forever, and they're not worth anything. Right. When you go to close, it's hey, how much you want to pay for this pumpkin? You know what I mean? That's about what it's worth.
Right.
So they did they called chartering the sport. Basically, they franchised the sport.
Okay.
They gave all these guys that have been doing the sport forever, they gave them franchise tokens for free.
Okay.
They just said, okay, you've been doing the sport. Here's yours. How many teams you have? Jordan and Denny were not one of those originals. They bought theirs.
Okay.
And Now they're a new charter negotiation. The charter was only good for 7 years, and then they're going to renegotiate. There are only 15 teams with charters.
Okay.
They make up 36, but only 15 people own individuals.
Okay.
Like Joe Gibbs
Gibbs Racing, right.
He has 3.
Okay, right.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's
It's
one,
been
but he
around
has
forever
3.
too, right? Yeah.
So basically, Jordan said the deal wasn't very good, him and Denny. Jordan comes from basketball. He comes from players' unions. He comes from, all these things. And NASCAR's just never been that way. And so Jordan looked at the contract and said, this is way too much in NASCAR's favor, not the team's favor. And so he decided not to sign it. Every other team except one signed it. 13 of 15 signed. So right now they will be racing next year as an open team. And NASCAR is not going to take their charters and sell them to others. They're just going to hold them off on the side while the lawsuit happens.
Wow. And what does open mean? Oh, you said open.
They get less money, basically. When you race, you're going to get paid less. When my 62 team, the team that I drove for,
right.
when they still show up to race, they're an open team.
Okay.
So if we finish 10th at the Daytona 500, we get $450,000. If an open team finishes there, they get $700,000.
Oh.
So it's a big difference in money to be an open team versus a chartered team.
Okay.
And so it's definitely a big money deal. So there's lots of nuance for it, not for we would have to do an entire 2.5 hour show to talk about all the nuance.
But has Michael Jordan brought more eyes to racing in a positive way or not
Has
really?
he brought more eyes? I wouldn't say he's brought more eyes.
Okay.
He's brought a new demographic of eyes are paying attention. The demographic that NASCAR has been working hard since I was there to try to get. And so it definitely has been good to have Jordan as a team owner. It's definitely good to have his, to what they're trying to do. But Jordan, he comes from a world where
it's different.
It's a totally different world. And there's guys that are on his side. There's guys that are against him. There's guys that are probably privately on his side that have to say they're not on his side. But this is not going to be fixed anytime soon.
That's I knew when we had Brendan on today we could get some answers. Keith Lyle, good job pointing that out. All right, we got Joe D'Amico in like 6 minutes, but right now we still got punch bowl stuff. Let's keep going.
Right, you guys. This isn't like my show where you actually have outs and stuff like that.
We just kind of keep going until they turn the lights off.
Let it pride.
Okay. Is this the massive?
Is this the guy, the $5 bettor who could win $823,000, cash out, or let it ride?
Yes.
I believe the last thing he has is the Jets.
No, he has the Lions. That's why let it pride.
There's a different guy.
Okay, there's several. All right, we'll roll the clip. You'll take a look. Here we go. We'll talk over this. All right, here we go. So it's girls telling the story.
Off with South Carolina winning the Natty at -145. UConn.
So you had the women's and hoops.
Man City at +110.
Some soccer in there.
600, which is just impressive.
Florida
stuff.
Panthers, Celtics.
The Boston Celtics at +220. The Panthers at +650. And now they're down to the Dodgers winning the World Series at +320.
Which they won.
They have one game to go. And the Detroit Lions to win the Super Bowl at +1300.
Okay, so you can stop it there, Sean. So cash out is $6,500 right now. Right.
6,500 right now.
But that's before the Dodgers won last night. So you got to think. Someone commented they thought it would be up to like 300,000 if the Dodgers won. That seems like a high jump, right? Yeah.
How much? Do you think? 30. I was going to say 30 to 60. I would say 60,000.
So what do? Do you take 30 or 60 guaranteed, or roll the dice with the Lions and win 800,000?
I'm an old school. I don't think we even offer that at South Point.
I don't think that many legs.
We don't offer mercy.
Right.
It's your bet's your bet.
Right.
But these new books nowadays, they're afraid of that risks. They absolutely will take the risk. My thing is, you've got $800,000 riding on
the Lions,
one of the 3 worst NFL
who have never been to a Super Bowl.
They're fantastic right now. They're playing great.
You never know.
And look phenomenal right now. But it's still the Lions.
I know. And there's a lot of other good teams.
If they're offering me $30,000, I'd take $30,000 and run.
Wow. Sean Sean, who's directing today, who's a massive, he loves to do 14-leg parlays, 12-leg, 13-leg.
How's that working out for you, Sean?
Sean, what's the closest you've come on one of your long parlays? Yeah, can we?
Oh, he's getting on the mic.
So the past 2 weeks, I've hit 2 25-to-1s.
Okay.
That's not a 14-leg parlay.
I was a 1 leg away from $2 bet to win $8K.
Oh, you were what?
UConn money line. They lost outright.
Hey, I'm born and raised in this town,
in this industry.
His father, Vinny's father, is been with us a long time. My great grandmother was a bookie from Omaha, Nebraska in 1918.
Are you serious?
I love when everybody says, man, I was one leg away. It's like
that is Sean.
I was right there. I had it.
We got to get a T-shirt for Sean. I was one leg away. But someday he's going to hit one, and he's going to be on the show. We're going to put his ticket up there.
A lot of people
but
say that.
I don't know. The Lion one, I'd go for it.
They look great right now.
Yeah.
Look, you could let it ride, but if you're telling me $5 can turn into 30,
well, you know what someone pointed out as the playoffs approach. So once they clinch a playoff spot, it'll go up. Maybe they win a first round game.
They
might
keep
but
bumping the
before the Super Bowl though. Maybe you might be like, I might want to cash out on that. But I don't know. It's an interesting dilemma.
Listen, my family. We're gamblers. We ain't offering no mercy, and we don't want mercy. We
all right.
Like no, that's
all right. I'm calling an audible. I'm going to punch bowl 3 for you. All right.
Okay.
So I'm calling. I don't know if there's any way you can pull 3 out. Is that 3?
Nope.
Okay, get 3. That's all right. Don't worry. 3. Okay, go ahead. Read 3.
Mother, it's okay.
Roll the clip, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on in this clip, Brendan?
That's a kickflip, by the way.
It's a kickflip?
That was a kickflip.
That is you. And now we have a soundbite from you coming. Now, where was this? Talladega.
In the lead. In the lead. 218 miles an hour when I went to Yaw.
Now, here it is. I mean,
you know how I got to land on its wheels?
No.
Talent.
I
took my hand out the window like you did.
I leveled it off.
Yeah,
and then, of course,
wait, what's the side?
Which passenger? And of course, you said you did a post-game interview there.
So the mother thing was not actually to my mother.
Oh, was it?
That was to my father.
Oh, okay.
But my father would be embarrassed if I said it to my dad. My mom is the one that would stay cool after wrecks.
Right.
And my dad is the one that used to freak.
Ah, well, there you go.
And so, but if you say dad, he's going to get mad. He's going to be all, So it was, Mom, it's okay. It's just a flip. That was really to let my dad know I was okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my dad doesn't really like me, except for very once in a while. And those are one of those times.
And is that the diorama you brought? Or that guy from Germany did the recreate?
Yep.
The first time you were ever on the show, you brought
I had the diorama. I just had lunch with him.
Oh my God! This guy came all the way from Germany and made this little thing.
Yeah,
it was tremendous.
It's
we're gonna have to find that clip for next time you're on. You bringing that? All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a 30-second break, ladies and gentlemen, and when we come back, it's Thursday, so Mr. Joe D'Amico is making his return on Halloween. We'll be right back in 30 seconds with more from Brendan and Joe and I. Good crew.
This picture is going to mark the return of My Father's Studio as an American institution.
Yes!
Oh, no!
Right away, Calvin. All right.
There I am! Oh, my God. That's Ginger Dead Man 2, Passion of the Christ. That was a preview that you found. Very nice job behind the glass, guys. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to welcome in now, and I'm dressed like him for Halloween right now. It's my buddy, Vegas handicapper legend, Joe D'Amico. Hey, Joe. What's up, Joe? I got the glasses.
Hey, buddy. Well, I'm honored that you dressed like me. First of all, Brendan, it's an honor to be here sharing a panel with you.
Oh, yeah.
You're dressing up like me, Frank. Come on, man. Come on.
I can't pull it
That
off.
fell a little short of the you fell as far short of the goal line as the Chicago Bears kicker. I'm going to be honest with you. Listen to me. You can't be me. You just can't be me. The sun don't follow you inside. That's okay.
By the way,
that's all right. I love you, Frank.
No, I have to
love
take them. I can't see anything.
People think I try to be cool. 2 things I want you to know, Frank. I wear sunglasses indoors. 2 reasons. Number 1, I am cool. I'm so cool the sun follows me indoors. But the second one is I get up at like midnight, 1 a.m. So by 12:30, which is what time it is right now in Vegas, I have bags under my eyes the size of suitcases. I look like a guy I look like Bryan Cranston's character in Breaking Bad. I was up all night working. So I've got to tell you, I wear sunglasses so you don't see the bags under my eyes.
All right. So listen, obviously we know I'm a Steeler fan. I love the Houston Oilers helmet right there that you have next to you. That is a classic because they had the coolest uniforms, the colors and everything. Well, whose helmet is that? Is that signed by Earl Campbell?
Oh, there's only one Houston Oiler to talk about.
Is it Earl?
And that's one of the single greatest to ever hit the the gridiron, college or pro. A buddy of mine, Earl Campbell, one of the single greatest football players at any level. I got to tell you, it's an Earl Campbell. I've got a UT, a University of Texas football over here. He's signed to me. He's got a nice personal little thing he wrote on it. But without question, one of the 10 greatest college or pro football players of all time, right there, Earl Campbell. And as great as he was, even sweeter of a guy.
Oh, wow. He was the first image I remember of watching college football was a Texas Notre Dame game my dad put on. And I went, that's going to be my guy, Earl Campbell. So then he got drafted by the Oilers. I was like, oh, no. But
dude, that's one of the greatest highlights of all time, though. Earl with getting the jersey pulled off and still just head digging like it was.
He only played, and unfortunately, he's like in a wheelchair now or something. He only played about 9 years, but he was good. All right, Joe, I got to mention it's time for picks at 12:36. Sean, I don't even know if you ran the graphic or not. It doesn't matter. Oh, there it is. Okay. We also ran a preview of
graphic.
Ginger
Dude.
Well, this is every day.
I got to pay to get some graphics for our stuff.
Jerry and Ann do a fantastic job. I ask nicely, and then it happens sometimes. It does happen all the time.
Ann likes you better than me, apparently.
No. I just, All right. So, Joe, we got picks at 12:36 right now. What do you want to start with? You even want to start about Thursday Night Football. Is that right?
Absolutely. I love giving out a big winner on Thursday or Friday because it allows our viewers to go into the weekend with a bankroll. Now, Frank, excuse me, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. Tonight's the night we'll make history. My homage to my buddies, my good buddy Tommy Shaw and the old Dennis DeYoung from Sticks, friends of mine. Guys, my father wouldn't pay for singing lessons. Instead, I was taking book when I was 10. I'm sorry. But I want to talk about tonight's matchup. The odds makers, my friends, are looking to trap you. But guess what? We're not going to fall for it. Just because the Texans are a little banged up, they're daring you to bet who? The Jets.
I know.
Well, New York, Frank, it's bothering me. I'll tell you, it really bothers me. I'll tell you, it's like when an ex-girlfriend, is doing well. It really bothers you, I'll tell you that. Good thing for me, my ex ballooned up like a Thanksgiving Day float in Macy's parade. I'm happy about that. But I want to talk about this game. As of right now, I know I'm going to hell, but that's all right. I'll have fun. As of right now, a 2-point favorite, my friends. Guys, they're riding a 5-game losing streak where both straight up and against the spread. As a matter of fact, they haven't covered a game as a fave since September 19th. Meanwhile, who? Houston, right here, baby. Houston has won 6 of 8 outings this season. They've covered their last 2 games played as a visitor. They're 3-1 ATS their last 4 coming into this matchup. Looking at this game, it is expected C.J. Stroud is going to have a tough time against the second-ranked passing attack in New York. But, and Frank, you know how much I love a very big but. All right, but they do have, I know I get away with this, but they do have a stronger rushing attack, much stronger. They average over 118.9 yards per game on the ground as opposed to the paltry 86.1 yards per game rushing the Jets account for. They will control the clock, move the chains on the ground to keep the New York defense honest and do what, Frank? Allow them to open up their passing game. Please understand, New York, we talked about it last week, they can't score. They're averaging 18.8 points per game. They've turned the ball over 9 times. Now, through this point in the season, Frank, a lot of offenses have turned the ball over. But the Jets' defense has accounted for just 2 takeaways. Compare that to the Texans' stop unit. They've snagged 8 turnovers already. The difference in this game, to me, is evident. I'm taking Houston, and if you do too, you're going to join me tonight at the Winners Cashier table.
There you go. Now, what do you think?
Who knew Joe is so? Listen, Joe is showing a whole different side that I never knew of.
He's a very funny guy. He's a funny guy. You go out, you go out with him. It's like this nonstop. We went to see the Night Ranger show together about 6 months ago.
Sister Christian.
Sister Christian.
Right.
They killed it. They killed it, by the way. But
now, Frank, I got to say something, please. I always watch this show before. I watch the show every day as much as I can.
Thank you.
But I always watch it before I come on so I can hit the ground running. Brendan, I got to tell you, I watched the clip of you at the racetrack. That wasn't a racetrack. That was like the Tropicana just east of the Strip here in town, wasn't it? That wasn't on a track.
Which clip are we talking about?
I think he's talking about the flip. But
the flip. Yeah, no, that was definitely. I'm not going to say that's the only place I've ever done that.
What? No, oh my God. Okay. So what's the major freeway here? The 15.
Did you just say what's the major freeway?
No, I'm learning. It's been a year.
Wow.
215, the 15, the 95.
Brendan, listen, he's a Steelers fan. We don't have to say anything more.
All right, what's the fastest you've ever driven on the 15? Have you ever gotten in triple digits?
On the 15?
On the 15.
I would like to invoke my right to the Fifth Amendment
we're gonna
on the fact
keep it
that answer may incriminate me.
Probably a good move.
But I will say there has been triple digits.
Okay, there you go.
Way to go.
So, by the way, Joe, before we get to your next pick here, we got to talk about the Yankees last night. I know we talked real quick. I said I got to watch the Dodger game, and you said you said the Yankee game. What was your take on that fifth inning? What the hell happened?
Well, I'd like to talk about the series overall, Frank. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a Yankees fan, and I'll stand by it. I still don't think I don't think they showed heart. I think that you're going to see some. Unless they spend more money, they're not going to be in the World Series next year. I am going to blame everything, and I'm not pointing fingers at anybody else. I pointed on ourselves. I don't like Aaron Boone. I never liked Aaron Boone. I didn't like Joe Girardi. I mean, I remember Girardi. He pulled Sabathia in the 8th inning with a no-hitter because of his pitch count. I don't like how he handled Game 1. Now, Game 1, if he handles it correctly, the dynamics change altogether.
Absolutely.
Okay? I am a Yankees fan. I give my hats off to the Dodgers. Not Dodger fans, but the Dodgers. They won the game. They won the series. They deserved the win. They beat the Yankees. I will tell you this. I do feel if Aaron Boone is there next year, it'll upset me.
They said he's coming back. I think I saw something online today that said he will be back for 25. I was shocked.
It's the day after they left the World Series. True. You never know. A lot of things change. What I think should happen, Frank, and that in $1.25 gets you on the show, boy, in New York. I'll tell you what. But what I always thought Jorge Posada, and if you're not bilingual, that's Georgie Posada. Jorge Posada should have been the manager before Girardi, but the way he left with the Yankees. They're not going to bring him back because the people that are still the powers that be with the New York organization are the people that he had the beef with. He is a smart guy. He don't take no crap. He knows baseball. Trust me, there ain't going to be no egos on the team, which you don't see a lot of ego on that team. You don't see the me, even though they got a lot of big-time players. I think he should be the manager. He's the manager. They win 100 regular season games and the World Series. If not, ain't going to happen. I don't see them winning under Aaron Boone. You know, this game has really changed. All right? Guys like Sparky Anderson and Earl Weaver and even Billy Martin and the great managers that we remember in the 70s and 80s, they're gone. Yeah. Guys look at pitch counts and listen to me. Pitching baseball is a feeling. It's a guy in a groove. And if your catcher tells the manager the pitcher's had it, then you yank them. That's one thing. All right, but I'm going to tell you now, looking at a pitch count, looking at this, let's keep him in. Let's walk a guy because the next guy's a gimp. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I've seen better coaching in Little League, and I am very upset about it. But what am I going to do?
Exactly. All right, Brendan, I want to point out here at the South Point, they already have baseball odds up for next year. Dodgers 4-1, Yankees 6-1, Pirates 100-1. White Sox 500-1, which you could put a couple other zeros on that, Chris.
I wouldn't put a buck on your Pirates. Sorry.
I know. But they think the Dodgers and Yankees will be back, so I don't know. Do you have a baseball team growing up in Vegas? You really don't, right?
It's for me. It's always been about the building that's right behind us here.
Exactly.
So whoever I'm told I need is who I root for. I learned my lesson.
That's your favorite
One
team.
Super Bowl, I rooted against my dad, and my dad proceeded to remind me about our home, my car, all the nice Nintendos and things we had, and so I have not gone against him since.
There you go. All right, Joe. So you have a Saturday pick as well, I believe.
Absolutely, Frank. For Saturday, I'm looking at a high-profile game between the number 1 ranked Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Just like me, folks, I'm going to keep this breakdown very short and extremely sweet. Yes, my friends, currently the line here is a little bit better than 2 touchdowns, but the top-ranked Ducks need to keep their foot on the gas. As you know, they're undefeated 8-0, and sports fans, they need to stay that way. They need to stay undefeated. Moreover, even though the Wolverines aren't what they were, they're still the defending national champions, and this contest will be on national TV. Obviously, style points count these days, and with the remaining outings against the Terrapins, Badgers, and Huskies, I don't see them, I'm talking about Oregon, falling short in a look-ahead letdown situation, Frank. Behind Oregon are 7 other undefeated squads, all ranked in the top 25.
Panthers.
Oh my God! Yeah, Willie Starks was coming back next year for the Pirates. Anyway, it is But it's the third-ranked Nittany Lions that I think could certainly jump up in the polls with a big victory over the Ohio State Buckeyes on Saturday morning, further motivating the Ducks, all right? I don't see Oregon easing up here at all. Please remember, Michigan was the team to beat for so long, and this will be a big, big win for Oregon. Throw into the mix, and I like to throw stuff in the mix, Frank. With a huge performance here, quarterback Dylan Gabriel could certainly up his stock in the Heisman voting. The Ducks will make a statement against the Wolverines and let the rest of the top 10 know they're the team to beat. Lay the wood with Oregon. Take your bookmakers' money. Quack, quack. Frank, this is a winner.
By the way, that was his short recap of a game, right?
Understood. It looks like a duck, it quacks like a duck. All right, got it.
Then bet the Ducks. Then bet the Ducks. Now, before we talk NFL action, we have Brendan Gaughan here. He has a pick, but we were going to shift gears, no pun intended. But something, I want to talk about NASCAR this weekend.
I figured if it's the picks at 36, I got to give one of mine. Mine, if you're at the Westgate, you find the group matchups. Christopher Bell is not the favorite. He's a co-favorite. Okay. But the guys he's up against, to me, it is a no-brainer. Christopher Bell, Group B at the Westgate. That's my pick right there. Okay. But I don't have all the stats that
Joe has.
That Joe is crushing right now.
Wow. He gets up early in the morning right there, and he's
up against Joey Logano, who's going to ride this. He doesn't care. Joey wants to be on a beach this weekend because he's already guaranteed. Right. Martin Truex Jr. hasn't showed up all year, and Chase Briscoe, that team's closing. They're just trying to finish their deal out. I think Seabell's got to walk in Group B.
This is okay. I like this solid pick. And by the way, Joe, what jersey are you wearing? Is that a Gardner Minshew jersey?
No, it isn't. Oh, are you kidding me? No, you get those half price now. Though this is my own jersey. D'Amico on the back. D'Amico on the back. There it is. This is my jersey. This is a Raiders jersey. I'm representing our own Raiders here. Somebody has to. Right. God, that organization, they are a mess. I'll tell you what, they are just a train wreck. But I'm wearing a D'Amico jersey because, let's face it, I'm an egomaniac, so I think we all know that.
Before we get to your final pick, the Steelers aren't playing this weekend, so I don't know what I should pick. I do want to point out this is a college rivalry Jacko Lantern parlay card. It's a jackpot parlay card. I was trying to theme it. Come down to do these, $5. You pick rivalry week games November 30th. That's Thanksgiving weekend. We just want to make sure you come down and know about these. $5 could get you like 25 grand. Guaranteed.
Hey, one leg away.
That one leg away. We got to get a shirt for Sean. One leg away. That, by the way, that sounds like a brand of clothing. One leg away. For someone write that down. Just copyright that, Vince. All right.
By the way, Frank, I do want to say, Please. I'm always at the South Point. It's my favorite place.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to be on premises to see a bunch of my friends there this month. I'm going to go see a good buddy of mine, Frankie Avalon. I'm going to see my dear friends Vinny and Vinny in the Bronx Wanderers, my good friend Bucky Hurd in the Righteous Brothers, and a dear friend who still looks good. Don't tell my wife I said that, Priscilla Presley. I got tickets for all 4 of those shows at the South Point this month. I will be there. You should come join me. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be 4 great shows. They always got great entertainment. They bring in great stuff. But those 4 are all friends of mine. I'm going to be there every one of those shows. Brandon? So if you don't see me, you'll hear me, Frank.
Okay, there we go. All right,
I'm impressed that Joe actually knows that lineup.
He knows the rundown.
And like I always say to my father, if you're not sure if the band is alive or dead, check the South Point. If they're not playing, they're probably dead.
Frankie Avalon, come on, beauty school dropout.
Listen, I love Frankie Avalon. If these stars start understanding how many people played their last show with us, we might start struggling. But and Bucky is awesome. Of course,
Bucky's a good buddy of mine. I love him.
And Medley, look,
Bill Medley,
Bill Medley is still. I don't care what. Have you heard his jazz stuff, Joe? He's kind of done this light jazz. They play a little of his stuff he likes. His voice still really fits that well too. So I'm a big fan of Medley. Frankie Avalon, you and Priscilla actually is a kind of a cool one-woman show. She does this little gig. She talks about her history. It's actually kind of a neat. I watched it the first time she did it here. It's actually pretty good.
Come down to the show.
Gotta be honest, she's easy on you guys. Don't forget about my good buddies, Vinny and Vinny. Bronx Wanderers, really good buddies of mine. I never miss when they come down there.
Yeah, I did a show with the Bronx Wanderers over at Anthem Retirement Center, whatever it's called. Not retirement. What do they call it? Anthem
Home?
I don't know. It was me. It was a Marco Tool show. Oh, God, we got Joe to start. Yeah. All right, very good. All right, Joe, let's wrap up with the National Football League, the NFL. I don't even know who's playing this weekend because the Steelers are off. I don't even care. I don't have a pick. I want Joe to give a pick. Joe, what do you got for this weekend?
I got a great pick. I pulled out my old Buffalo Bills. I don't have a Super Bowl ball signed by them because they never won a Super Bowl. But I pulled out the Super Bowl. I pulled out a ball signed by a bunch of the Bills. This Sunday, I release so few totals, Frank and Brendan, but when I do, I really do. I'm money with them. This Sunday, big AFC East showdown between the Dolphins and the Bills. Big news a week ago, Miami QB Tua Tagovailoa, say that 10 times.
I can't.
He returned, guys, and in the losing effort at home against the Cardinals, he certainly sparked the offense. Guys, they accounted for more than twice their season average already in points scored. They put up 27 points. They're averaging 13 and change. He had another week to rest, heal, and prepare for this one. Now, Buffalo, they're running hot. They won and covered 3 straight. 2 of those 3 games have gone where? I think you know where I'm going with this. Over the total. We all know Josh Allen and the Bills can score points. They're averaging over 28.8 a game and this is funny, middle of the road statistics, both on the ground and in the air, but yet they're scoring. All right, that tells you how good their offense is. They're going to score points. They can score on just about any defense in the league, my friends. On defense overall, they've been good. However, they do have problems when facing quarterbacks and opposing offenses like they're lining up against this week. The Dolphins stop unit, they are overworked. And by the second half, I feel they're going to be backpedaling quite a bit. I see both offenses moving, scoring big here, while both defenses are going to get what? They're going to get burned. I think you know where I'm going. Miami, Buffalo, over the total and make your money.
You know I love an over. So we got Texas.
And it's a 50.
We got Oregon and Miami.
50 on the over. Joe's going over on a 50.
Well, you know, it's going to be nice weather in Buffalo. If this game was in mid-December, it might be different. 2 teams, 2 are coming back. I like the breakdown, so we like the under. Or like the over, excuse me. I always love overs. Everyone knows that about me. Joe, I understand that you have to leave us soon because you have to go. You got to do a hit on ESPN Radio. So,
big timing you.
Right. We're lucky he makes the time for us. We appreciate it.
No, I like doing this show because no matter what, when I share a panel with you, I'm always funny. So I'm really happy about that. I really like doing it. I enjoy this show. I walk it like I talk it, Frank. Listen, if I drank if I drank Coca-Cola and Pepsi said, here's 10 million, in public, I'd be a Pepsi-Cola drinking son of a gun. But I'd be drinking Coca-Cola in the back. I love the South Point. It is my favorite place. You are one of my favorite people in this business because every time we work together, it's informative, it's entertaining, we have a few laughs, but we give good content.
We do.
And I will tell you, sports fans, if you're going to go watch a game, if you're going to bet a game, the last of the old time, and I don't mean old time as in they're old, but old time bookmakers are Jimmy, Vinny, and Chris. Yeah. I mean, it is my favorite book in town. You get sharp lines, you get good lines. I mean, you walk in there, it's one of the places in the world, let alone in Vegas. You can walk in, say, listen, I can bet a game for what I bet it for, and then I'm going to get on the phone, start sweating like, Don Rickles in Casino. I'm going to tell you now, it is. I love the book. I love the place. I'm always there. But I like doing these shows with you, Frank.
We appreciate it.
I'm in trouble. I look forward to this. I do like 18 shows on Thursdays, but this is the show I really get amped up for. I want you to know that, and I appreciate it. I'm honored to be here. Brendan, I think one of these days we got to jump in like an Uber car and have you deliver Uber or do like an Uber, like where you pick people up and just rate to like 120 on West Tropicana.
I don't think Uber's going to insure me.
I don't think so, but we'll
Did you ever see their drivers? We'll be fine.
All right, Joe D'Amico, we will talk again soon, my friend. Thank you for the picks, and we'll talk to you later, buddy.
Thank you, everybody. Brendan, Frank, everybody out there. Good luck and have a winning day.
Thank you, Joe. All right. Joe is the best. You got 3 picks from Joe. You can take the headphones off
right away.
You can take them off right away. By the way, Keith Lyle said Tony Orlando played his final show at the South Point recently. He is still with us, Tony Orlando. And then Tommy Green says, one day they'll say that about Frank. That I'll do my last show. By the way, Tommy had a pick, since we're doing picks. Edmonton is 11-2 versus Nashville. Edmonton is a great value at plus 110, even without Connor McDavid, who's out for a bit, as Alex White talked about. So that might be something you might want to look at. What are your Halloween plans for today, with the rest of the day?
I got a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old, so
there you go.
I have got to go home, and we always have like a little bit of a Halloween party. So
nice.
I am expected to go home, set tables up. I actually have got 3 texts while we've been here about things that I have to stop and get on the way home.
Yeah.
6 bags of ice, 9 bottles of wine.
Okay. And what time should me and the crew show up to the party? What time
5:30.
About 5:30, guys.
5:30.
All right. We'll have Joe drive us over in an Uber. Last but not least, since it is Halloween and it's a spooky season, I wanted to try a mentalist. I've been dabbling in mentalism where I can read people's mind. Oh, God, here comes Vinny Magliulo. Or Vinny Magliulo's coming in. All right, Vinny Magliulo.
Big Vinny Magliulo.
Big Vinny's coming in. Vinny, do you have anything to add to our Halloween spooktacular? Hold on, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
Okay, get him in here.
Anytime an Italian walks up behind you, you got to get a little nervous.
What about two?
Gentlemen,
hold on now. Okay.
How's everybody?
What's up, Vinny? Happy Halloween.
How you like my Halloween costume?
What are you dressed as?
I'm a union delegate.
All right.
Local 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shall I recite the minutes, or what are we going to do here?
No, let's not recite anything. Good job, fellas.
Yeah, we had a great time. Brandon.
I got a problem, Vin.
I know he's
you have a little something to say about the studio here.
What happened?
Why is it that like they have all the super cool graphics and stuff on the show, and I get bumpkiss?
Wait a second. How about this? And you got the applause too?
Yeah,
Did you get
the applause.
Did you notice?
They get all the stuff.
I know.
We just get me and Jeff.
That's, right? I know. They have everything here. This is.
Who do I got?
They have their own channel, for God's sake.
Do you not have an original theme by Jerry Trevino for Gone Racing, composed by Jerry?
Vinny, I want you to look at this.
Like Jerry composed
Plus 109.2.
I am 109 points.
That's him on NASCAR Racing.
Oh,
I called you a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, you did.
People, and I was like 75.
Look at you.
All right,
Cleaning up.
I'm going
Follow
to do,
your picks.
So I'm going to end the show. If you have,
Don't bet
sorry,
it,
Vinny.
No, I just want to give you an update on tonight's game.
Please give us an update on
Right?
it.
Just there is a football game.
There is football on tonight.
You got that one? You got that
Jets.
one too? Where's the ticker tape?
Jets. Is there
Late
anything?
breaking news? Do we have
Yeah,
that?
come on. What the hell? You got everything else around here.
Jets 2 and 42.5, holding steady.
Now, that is the line of the night. Do we have the line of the night graphic? Brennan hasn't seen that one yet. If you got that one. Everyone's on. There you go. Punchlines, lines of the night right there. So here we go.
Another one.
Wow. You know what? But here's the thing. He just asks and it happens.
See? No, it takes some time. Kane helps out, but Jerry.
Listen.
It's Jerry.
What? But.
Yeah! You wrote a theme song.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
There you go.
You guys have like 45 different graphics and stuff. We get like,
right.
Hey.
All right.
Here's what I get. I get sheets.
There you go. You get sheets. By the way, so yeah, that line, you're a Jets fan, Vinny. It looks weird all week. Everyone's been talking about how the hell is this going on.
Painful. Painful.
It's very weird. And so anyway, in this pumpkin, I have something in here. I'm a mentalist now. I'm trying to end the show with a mentalist trick. I'm going to mind meld with Brendan Gaughan.
Oh, that's frightening.
And I'm going to make him say something that is on a piece of paper in this pumpkin. If I do this,
me about this
if
yet.
I get away with this, I'm a genius. All right, I want you to go, let your mind, I want you to start thinking. I want you to go traveling somewhere, perhaps. Maybe traveling, maybe to Europe. Maybe you've ever been to Europe, maybe Italy, I don't know. Then there's France. I see you in France right now. I see you in the country of France, and I see you speaking in French. Brendan, could you say something in French for everybody?
The only thing every guy knows. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir?
Damn it. Here, take the pumpkin. Take the pumpkin, open it up, pull out a piece of paper in there, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tight on this, ladies and gentlemen.
Got that on fire.
Open the piece of paper. And what does it say, ladies and gentlemen?
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? I am predictable. And we had not talked about that, by the way.
That's me being a mentalist and also finding a clip of you online saying that's the only term you know in French.
Merci beaucoup.
Wow.
That's all. You were at some race and someone was Frenchy and you said, oh, that's all I know in France. And I went, I can make him say, I gave away my secrets, which fine mentalists shouldn't do. But
that's okay, but I found the Ginger Dead Man.
You found Ginger Dead Man 2, Passion of the Crust.
Have you seen the Ginger Dead Man? The Passion?
I don't. It's a
Ginger
movie.
Dead Man 2, Passion of the Crust.
Ladies
We'll do this again as we end the show.
If we were watching clips of me online performing and acting, we'd be here all day.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
There he is. I still have that shirt.
There.
Holy.
I play Vaughn, I believe. Was my name Vaughn or
no,
Marty?
Your name was, come on, we already talked about that. Your name was Marty.
Marty, that's right. It's my dogs. I just realized I never.
Now we know why he didn't get a SAG card for that one. He didn't even know his damn name in the movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been one of the best episodes of all time. Tomorrow we're back with Mr. Jeff Parles for our Friday show. Come back in 1 hour, right, for Thursday night, or 2 hours, 3 o'clock. 2 hours. You got Jeff and Ryan taking you through the Thursday night football game. You already heard Joe D'Amico. He likes Houston. He also likes Oregon, and he also likes the over in Miami Buffalo. And Brendan Gaughan likes the Christopher Bell.
Group B. That's it.
Group B. Unbelievable show. Thank you. Happy Halloween. Be safe out there. I'm Frank Nicotero. Lion stands for Live in Nevada, every show. Okay, so we've had this dog for about a year and a half. Scooby. No, we've called him Scooby. He doesn't answer to that, but by mistake, watching Hell's Kitchen, and someone mentioned pop superstar who sang Umbrella and Please Don't Stop the Music. And when I say her name, he answers. So let's have him look away.
Rihanna?
Why would you steal that from me? Rihanna. What the
Rihanna?
No.
No, he's wagging his tail.
Are you Rihanna? Is your name Rihanna? Is there a male name that Bandana? Babana? Rihanna. 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 What the